Hi everyone, this is Shaked from the Monday.com team. In today's video, I wanted to share with you some of the strong capabilities that we have while doing product management inside Monday.com. What we can see here is basically a product roadmap board. It contains a few dimensions, including the release dates as a group, as well as some strong attributes and some very deep analysis of the things and the dimensions that we can do, because we do know that product management collaborates with lots of other departments. It's important to mention that everything that we see was basically built bottom up with product managers worldwide. In this powerful template, we can basically see the upcoming releases per quarters. We can see what is the release status and the release methodology, things like A/B testing or gradual release. We can see the exact tier being impacted from that delivery and that release. And if that's a phase-based delivery, we can also see when will the exact phase or the exact full release will be. We can easily adapt and change the timeline and see the overall time it takes to complete that delivery and create dependencies between different deliveries that we have. It's also very much important to keep track of our external commitments to customers. This is what we call the external roadmap, which allows us to keep track on what is an external commitment and what's the associated date with it. For each and every delivery, we have an assigned one single product manager, and different people from the client facing guild or from task forces working with them can subscribe for update. That allows the product manager with a click of a button to update different stakeholders all at once. So let's say I will now tag every one of this item. This is now completed and in full general availability. That allows us the in-context communication and will keep people updated in changes of dates, deliveries, scope, and so on. In addition, we can see how it correlates with the different domains inside our software development capabilities. What's the level of impact? Because we don't want to do only quick wins inside a product. And how does that relate to vectors? We can also associate the features with categories and OKRs to make a full understanding of where things at. Now, since what we do has a true impact on the resources that we need from the marketing, that's also something we can bring in a methodology such as this is an enhancement feature compared to a hero or a start feature, which requires much more attention, and we need to work hand by hand with our product roadmap, as including our marketing teams, to make that calibration and to make sure we get that close release, so the fields and the customers and the potential customers will basically be aware of everything that we've done and that a major release is heading their way. If we click here on the Gantt, that allows us to control the product management and the product releases. That can be, of course, either quarters or years or months or weeks, and that shows us the dependencies. But this is a work bin. This is the place from which we can communicate, we can change things and edit change things based on our permissions. So there's a lot we can do from here. However, we can keep on slice and dice the data as we wish in real time. We can see only a list of our external commits, which should get a white glove service, and we should take careful attention while changing their dates. We can also see a timeline based on the actual product manager as well as our backlog. We can also organize things based on a Kanban view, telling us by level of impact which features are currently being held, and that can be used for the daily or the weekly stand-up of our product managers. We can also take a cards view, which will tell us who's doing what and will bring a true sense of ownership. In addition, we can also take the eyes of our marketing team. They don't care about all of the information that we've seen. They simply want to see what do we have here in terms of marketing, what's the level of impact, what methodology should they take in rolling this out to the field, and who are basically the relevant stakeholders that they need to work with. The marketing team can also create their own Gantt. They would like to color or organize this based on what's needed from them. Remember the hero or the marketing or the core methodology? They're all here. Now, assuming we want to combine that Gantt with some either financial announcements, some drops dates, or some business aspects, we can basically create a combined Gantt in a many-to-many relationship. Here we can see a Gantt which pulls information from different boards and aggregates them into one single clean view. That allows me to keep tracks of my milestone, my financial reports, and any other elements of business, so we can basically aggregate data across the entire account.